Welcome to Boone Pickens Stadium, Stillwater, Oklahoma, home to the Cowboys of Oklahoma State. Pistol Pete ready to start firing those pistols for the battle we have in store. What a showdown we have in store. A couple of Big 12 teams squaring off in what could prove to be a huge game. As we'll see, the USC Trojans taking on the 10th-ranked team in the land, the Oklahoma State Cowboys. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. Trojans will put total leather to crank us up. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. The offense lining up for a first down play. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
You know, as a defense, you kind of want to force the give on the RPO. You want them to run the football, and you could tell maybe the quarterback wishes he pulled this. Small gain, but some information you gathered maybe for the next time you get to run an RPO.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Smith dropping to pass. Looking to the big tight end. And this senior quarterback knows he had a chance that time and just put a little too much on it.
Bad news on that play, it's an incompletion. The good news is the quarterback knew if his guy wasn't going to catch it, nobody was with that ball landing out of bounds.
So already a challenge on this opening drive. It's 3rd and 9. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. He makes a catch. Coming through with that 3rd down conversion, and they'll mark it at the 43.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. He's looking to throw. Getting some heat. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
This pass rush is serious, man. When you watch them on film, they do a nice job in the back end, taking away all the throws downfield. He's trying to get to his check down, but that pressure, it gets to him, and the hit forced the incomplete.
Third and short coming here right from the midfield stripe. Quickly complete. At the 40, there he goes. And he's tackled, but there's also a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. They've got some work to do on this 3rd and long from the 40. Smith wants to throw. Looking left. And it's picked off. Bringing it back. He'll go out of bounds bounds, but he gets the ball back, takes it the other way, and he has created a great sudden change opportunity.
All right, I know it's early, but it's just one drive, right? You got to put this behind you. It isn't how you wanted to open up. It isn't how you wanted to start. This offense has got to go to the sidelines, get with the coach, settle down, and figure out the game plan for the rest of the game.
You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. He'll try to do it himself. Gets him down at the 26. Big play there. Give him 15 yards on the gain, and they move the sticks.
He's got such good awareness in the pocket. He does a good job of feeling the rush, and you know it's a pass, and you want to keep your eyes downfield, but he sees an opening, and if he sees an opening, he's got the ability to go get it and get a first down.
And the ball is picked off. Takes it the other way. He goes out of bounds, but he just about did it himself. What a return after the interception.
Really early in this game, you're seeing the ball hawks on both sides of the ball. Interception on the first drive of the game, and now they come out, and this defense gets a pick in return. There are a lot of dudes in the back end with speed, with the ability to close. What a phenomenal play by that young man just now to get the ball back to his offense.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down.
You know, I think a big part of this isn't necessarily scoring a touchdown on that play, but you're just trying to get your offensive line in the rhythm of the game. Let those big fellas get lathered up.
And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming.
The big tight end tries to make a catch, and you can tell he extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
Smith dropping to pass. Makes his connection. Just what they'd hoped for on third down as they've got a first at the 32. The Cowboys are in the hurry-up. I was starting to think about what they would do if they didn't pick up the first down here, but I guess that's a moot point now.
Moot point for sure, and the head coach was probably telling them 4-down territory, we're going to kick a field goal, whatever the next decision was going to be, and now the OC's like, don't worry about it. New set of downs, nice execution by this offense.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. He's looking to throw. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep.
Yeah, and you use these running backs so much in the passing game now, and you expect him to make those plays for you, to make those big explosive plays out of the backfield. Just got to make sure he concentrates and see that ball come in.
It's a makeable field goal from the 29-yard line. Let's see how aggressive they are on 3rd and long. Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And the pass is intercepted. Got some room to run. The 20. And it's going to be a pick 6. Touchdown, USC. It is one thing to come up with the interception. No, don't stop there. Turn it into a score.
Make a big play and don't be content. That's right. Go out and make an even bigger play. And he does it. He makes the pick and then takes it all the way back to the house. Looked like a wide receiver, for goodness sakes. Turning on the Jets, making the big play.
And he tacks on the extra point. They're about to kick it away, and the defense probably can't wait to get back out there after the pick 6. He'll call for the fair catch here. Oklahoma State has it back, and the offense is on the field. This possession will be a test after squandering that long drive, throwing a pick 6, Jesse.
You're right, Reese. Well, I think this is really dependent, too, on the leader.
And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
You're not going to win a lot of games if you can't protect your quarterback. In their last game, they got sacked 4 times, lost the game. And so far in this one, they're having difficulty again. These guys up front have got to do a better job communicating and giving their QB time.
So now they'll try to mitigate that disaster on second down from the 15. Smith wants to throw. Quarterback now breaking the field. Trying to make magic with his feet. Really nice stop there from this senior leader.
Well, great job there by the defense because they weren't able to get him sacked right away, but you saw the coverage in the back end. Nowhere for the quarterback to throw the football. Didn't get the sack, obviously. You don't get the negative play, but you also don't give up a big one. You're feeling pretty good about where you are right now in this drive.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. Third and long from inside their own 20. Pocket starts to collapse. They get to him as he throws. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down. And the Cowboys will punt it away on fourth down. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. And he muffs it. It's loose. And the returner goes down.
What a break. I tell you what, the returner caught a huge break. That football getting on the deck with all that speed on the field where he was able to go recover it.
This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. Boy, they hope this next drive is more productive after throwing a pick last time, Jesse.
Yeah, and the coaches did a good job on the sideline there, just talking to the young quarterback and making sure he's able to turn the page, calm him down.
And that ball is picked off. At midfield, he's got room. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Looking for a productive play on first down. On the option. Now the toss.
You know, runs like this oftentimes are like a boxer in a boxing match. Obviously, it's not a knockout punch, but these are body blows. And as the game goes on, these small gains are going to turn into longer runs.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. Smith dropping to pass. He makes the connection. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the first down on the throwing catch.
Man, it's so important when you play QB. I got to know when to put some air on it, and I got to know when to rocket that thing in there. Work in the middle of the field. He knew he needed the rocket. Threw it in there. Great job, great catch.
Coming after him. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
We're already in the first quarter, but already you get the feeling this could be a long day for this QB. He's already been sacked. He gets hit right there on the incomplete throw. They've got to find a way to do a better job up front of protecting this guy, or it's going to be difficult to put up points.
And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
I love the quick decision that QB made there on that RPO, knowing he wanted to get it out of his hands fast. He just needs to make a more accurate throw moving forward.
They're within field goal range at the 29. Let's see if they can pick up a few or the first down on 3rd and long. Looking to throw it again. It's complete to the right. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few.
Ooh, and that's a nice sigh of relief for the defense too, right? There was a broken tackle. The guy made it look like he was going to pick up the first, but because of great effort defensively, they were able to get the stop, and now they're setting up 4th down.
It is true as he puts 3 on the board. So they're lining up to kick it off after that last drive. Put a 3 spot on the board, and now the defense will try to shut them down. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. Well, the good news news about this drive, Jesse. It can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
He's looking to throw it. Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. Laundry down on the field as the pass is incomplete, but let's see what the penalty is. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. The offense set for a first down play. This time it's complete. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1.
The quick passing game does several things. One, it doesn't let the pass rush get you. Those great defensive linemen, the ball's coming out so fast they can't get there. And then what else? It gets me ahead of the sticks. I don't have to worry about getting in long yardage and predictable situations.
The give to the back. He breaks a tackle. Brought down to the ground, but he has enough for the first down.
That's the end of the first quarter. USC 7, Oklahoma State 3.
They'll start the drive here with first down to open this period. They'll try the right side. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
All right, well, the offense here, they're trying to get this run game established. They obviously don't break off a long run there, but they're just trying to find their footing at this point.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. He's looking to throw. It's complete to the left. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down.
Really nice pass right there. This guy's got a lot to live up to. So much pressure when you think about playing quarterback for the Trojans. Heisman winners, guys like Carson Palmer, Matt Leinart, Caleb Williams. There's a lot of people watching this guy hoping he can be the next great one at USC. When you see throws like that, it gives you the hope that maybe, you know what, he might just be.
Got some work to do on 2nd down after that last one. They need 13. He's looking to throw. Got his man on the right. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down.
My goodness, this offense has got it rolling. They might put up a 50-burger. This defense, they don't have any answers right now. They're going to have to figure something out.
And the Trojans have it with a 1st and 10. Leaves it with the running back. Couldn't fight his way out of his grasp.
Great job at containing by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened there.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Handoff to the single running back. Finds a little bit of room. Give him a couple down to the 23. From here, it would just be a 30-yard field goal try. Let's see how aggressive they're going to be to try to pick up that first down. They're trying to get to it. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play call and everyone on the same page here. And if the kicker can put one through, this will be a successful drive. It's good. after putting up a 3-spot, the kickoff unit set to go. Looks like he's going to try to return it. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. And now the offense will come onto the field again. They'll throw it on first down. Good timing on the quick out. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. We wind inside 4 minutes to play in the half. From the gun to give, looking for room. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. First down here for the offense. Smith wants to throw. Gets it out fast. No chance to run, but they still move it forward.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. And that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
On second down, just keeps firing. He hurls one deep down the left side. It's complete. A huge pickup. Turns it on down the left side. Touchdown, Cowboys! And once he found some daylight, it was time to make a house call.
Yeah, coming into the game, you look at the stats and you say top 10 offense in scoring, so they better be able to create what? Explosive plays. Another explosive plays. They've been doing it all year long. Those plays are backbreakers. Defenses just can't contain this offense.
And he hauls it in, and everybody's on the edge of their seats. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. Guys, that last trip a little disappointing having to take the 3.
Yeah, and I think, Jesse, you see so many offenses talk about getting yards and the tempo and all the stuff they do. It was a nice job moving the football, but they got to get in the end zone this time.
Yeah, and I think to do that, they just got to be more physical at the point of attack, get some push up front. They need to be the best running team in this game to win.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. Trying to get to it. And the pass is incomplete, but there is a flag down on the play. Let's see what that's about. Remember, if your entire body is past the line of scrimmage when you throw the football, that's a penalty. He was, and the penalty will be accepted. The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Oh, he gets downfield for the big catch. Nothing but green ahead. Touchdown, Trojans. And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching it.
Number 3.
And I love the play call. Oftentimes offensively, you like to throw the football deep down in your own end and take shots because you're anticipating man coverage. So if you get a receiver that can get behind the defense, that has a chance to be a home run type play. And you saw it work out exactly that way right there.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Fair catch, called for and made. Oklahoma State hoping to get the Pistols firing on offense.
Yeah.
You want to talk about answering each other's score. That's what we have going on right now, Jesse.
Yeah, and this
thank you.
offense, it's been impressive just seeing how well they've been executing, too, because they're playing with a sense of urgency, David. They know they've got to go score a touchdown every time they take the field.
It's like a tennis match. You're just trying to break serve at some point, just back and forth. Both offenses having a lot of success in this football game.
They'll have it at the 49, just across midfield, 1st and 10. The defense calls the timeout, their second of the day as they try to get their act together. Just nosing into enemy territory at the 49. It's 1st and 10. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. Going up top on 1st down. He lobs one high down the left side. It's complete. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a 1st down for this offense. New set of downs after that completion. Wide receiver shows motion. Quick pass on the fly motion. Keeps the legs moving.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, and David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get him out of a spot.
Now on 2nd down. Smith dropping to pass. Pressure coming. And the defense, they've got him at the 27.
And you don't want to see this trend continue. Last week he was sacked 4 times. The offensive line, this offense as a whole, needs to get in better situations, get rid of the football faster, and not keep getting their quarterback hit.
Ball spotted at the 27. They're facing a 3rd and long to try to keep their hopes of a touchdown alive. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. And this defense is bringing the heat. Another sack. The defense calls the timeout, and that's their last one of the half.
And they've been waiting for something good to happen with respect to getting after the quarterback, right? They're outside of the top 100 in the country in sacks per game, but finally now you see they're generating this pass rush. 3 sacks on the game so far.
He boomed it through a 50-yard field goal, showing off that powerful leg. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, let's get you up to speed on what's going down in this fun college football game today. UNLV is currently working from behind, but how many times have we said that and then witnessed something special happen? This time of year, you just never know. They're trailing by just 4 to Nebraska. We'll circle back if anything big happens you need to know about.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. And David, how they would love to stick it in the end zone one more time after that last drive.
And once you get the defense on their heels and you back them off a little bit, you get in a little bit of rhythm, it's really hard to stop Jesse, and they're going to try to do it again right here.
And if you're this play caller, you're loving what's happening right now because everything you dialed up on that last drive ended up working out. You're just looking at your play sheet. Everything you're picking is
going for it all. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. It is a valuable tool to have a quarterback that can extend a play like that. But sometimes you're smart to be check down Charlie and just take something easy and not invite disaster.
Because when you roll out, you're rolling out, you're cutting the field in half, right?
And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. Taking it the other way. And he was finding space, and he took it all the way back to the 22.
And this guy's just never been able to get into a rhythm all game long. Whether it's been because of pressure or the defense disguising their coverages, it just doesn't seem right. And as a result, he's now thrown 3 picks in this game.
Oklahoma State has it back, and the offense is on the field. You want to talk about having a weapon to bail out a drive? David, that's why kickers are so important after that long field goal.
And listen, important is a relative term. we need to make longer passes and get better gains so we don't have to kick long field goals, Palmer, again on offense.
And they've got the weapons to do that, David. They just got to be able to dial those plays up. Guys have to be able to make them one-on-one to make life easier on this kicker who is so important to this team.
I think they called that knowing they weren't going to hit a home run. So why would you call it that? Well, you call it so third down becomes an easier down. It's not third and long where I have to pass the football. Now all options on the table.
And he's knocked down, but not before moving the chains. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half.
Oklahoma State.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Using the quick game. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. They've got it down to the 3. Now it's 2nd and goal. They'll try to run it in. And maybe they want to try somewhere else because there is nothing doing in the middle of this defense. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Quarterback will audible. They'll try to pass it in on 3rd and goal. Pass is incomplete, and half comes to a close on that play. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Cowboys will kick it away to start the second half.
What is it?
From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21.
Yeah.
This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. As they get ready to start this 3rd quarter, think how big the lead might... Another interception. This guy just can't find his own players. And he will
break my
roll
concentration
into the
after
end
one second. It's all
zone.
good. It's not your fault.
Oklahoma State. What a play by this defense with the pick
crazy.
six.
Never fails.
Exactly what you're supposed to. Breaks on the football, makes the interception.
No, I don't like you laying in my bed.
Everybody on defense. We turn to offense. Go lay some blocks so my guy can get it and take it back to the house.
So lay in your own bed.
And the extra point is good. They're lining up to kick it off after the pick six, and that defense will come out feeling it. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21.
No, so lay in your bed. Put you under.
And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick. And his 5th interception of the game, a miracle.
God.
He was dreaming of getting a few more on that return, but they'll take it in business. business at the 32.
I swear to God, nobody ever wants anything when I'm not doing shit. SMH. Everybody in and out of my gun. Out of my room.
Offense making its way onto the field to start the drive. Quickly out to the tight end. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
This offense has a second down play. Wide receiver now comes in motion. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
And I think the biggest thing for this young man is we've seen him be so great all throughout the season. How do you finish? And how do you finish decides if you win that big trophy at the end of the year. He's in the Heisman running late in the season. I bet you he'll get a lot of touches today.
On 1st and 10, trying to strike from the 15. They're getting this guy lathered up. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
And that's a great play by the defensive end. The best athletes on the field play defensive end. You can ask anybody. Yes, I agree, Jesse Reese. See, they agree with me. Same thing. But you watch them get off the football, make the play. That's why you put your athletes there.
Smith wants to throw. And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His third interception of the day. He steps out of bounds, but not only does he get the ball back, what a return to set up his offense.
Turnover margin always goes such a long way in deciding who wins the football game. Interception number 3, that is no bueno. Got to take care of the football. Can't keep putting your defense in a bad position, putting them on the field time and time again.
Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
And it's just simple. Simple first down run, showing your physicality, setting your offense up in a good spot.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Just feeds the running back. What a good run there. He has enough for the first down.
This offense has to get this guy the ball in as many ways as possible. He showed you all of his tools on that last play.
It's 1st and 10 from the 31. They'll run the toss. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7.
It's just so nice to know you can start off on first down with positive plays. Positive yards, hand the football off, set up a good second down.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Trying to hit the sideline on the right. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Well, the linebacker's showing you read and react. He knew exactly where that running play was going, and he beat the football to the line of scrimmage and forced the TFL.
Coming to the line of scrimmage at the 30. It would be a long field goal, but they'd love to pick up a few here on 3rd and long. They're working that left side. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
And that's a really good example of a quarterback and his intended target both being on the same page. The timing was almost perfect on that play. That's why they were able to convert the 3rd down, now setting up 1st and goal.
Fast motion from the offense. Touch pass on the run. Touchdown, Southern Cal. And that one will put them up here in the second half.
Big-time players make big plays in big games, man. And it seems like each and every week when this guy has an opportunity in the end zone, he's coming up with the big one. That time, great job focusing and concentration. Defense not able to cover him. That's his now 10th receiving touchdown on the year.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Georgia Tech will need to mount a comeback.
Yes.
Those fans that were there when Calvin Johnson was a two-time
No,
All-American
they're
know
on.
this game is not over. They're trailing by 11 to Syracuse. For now, it's back to you fellas, but of course, if anything changes, you'll see it right here.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. They'll throw it on first down. He rifles one deep to the left. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. They'll run play action. Fires one high and deep. And it's picked off for the 4th time today. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
That QB might want to register as a 501c3. With the amount of donations he is making to the other team right now, interception number 4 now, putting his team in a bad position time and time again. We might want to start thinking about a change here.
This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. David, they'd love to do what they did last time and put this one in the end zone.
You ain't lying. They did a great job. The offense was clicking. Everything went well, Palmer. They executed and got the touchdown.
And they really were in a nice rhythm as well. And I'd love to see that here on the next drive, too. Just keep doing what you're doing. Everything seems to be working, and you seem to have this defense on their heels.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Wide receiver coming across in motion. Off the bootleg, wants to throw it. Lofts one deep down the right side. And it's incomplete. Good play downfield by the DB.
Nice job in coverage there. Offense trying to take a shot downfield. The defender able to tip that one up in the air and force it incomplete.
Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Quickly complete. And he'll go down, but he has enough for the 1st down. Love the way he didn't just run to a spot. He found the cushion in the zone and got himself open for the 1st down.
Yeah, and you're taught to find that space. Don't run right into a zone defender who's sitting there looking at the quarterback and looking at you. So much creativity with routes now and being able to just have subtle moves one way, come back the other way. Nice job by the tight end finding that hole in the zone.
From the gun, they'll try the middle. He is
What?
going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Boy, there wasn't much room to wiggle for that running back there.
None at all. Great job by the defense getting in the backfield quickly, closing up all the holes. Nowhere.
Yeah, no.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. Hubs it downfield. A strike downfield. Offense on the move. A big play there. Gets it to the 30. Doesn't SC always seem to have a quarterback right out of
5:30 to
central
what?
casting and one that'll pick up
What
a
does it
first
say?
down for
5:30
you
to
with
what
his arm.
time?
Yeah, and it doesn't matter the year.
What does it
just
say?
doesn't matter
5:30
the
to
number.
win,
It
'cause you have
continues
a
to churn
therapy
out. They
session that
find
same
those
day.
guys. Just such an easy place to recruit when you got that kind of pedigree. You always find superstars at the quarterback spot.
The Trojans are on the move.
Okay.
Looking to move it through the air. He's going to run it. Finds a crease at the 20. This senior quarterback moving the chains and picking up a 1st down for his team.
Man, that's so frustrating. And it happens so fast. He just pulls it down. It looks like pass. He pulls it down, and he's gone. Just like that, chewing up yards. So much speed, so hard to stop.
A first down for the offense. They'll try to get the edge on the left. They get in the backfield and make the play, and that's how they'll finish off this third period.
USC 24, Oklahoma State 20.
Second down now as they're ready to go back to work. Now the play fake. Complete with conviction on the crosser. And he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage.
Love the play call offensively because you've got the lead. The defense expects you to run the ball. You just did it the previous play, so there you dial up play action, set up an easy throw, and you keep the clock ticking.
In the gun and looking to throw on third down. And you race it to the house. Touchdown, Trojans! They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row.
Man, and he's hurt because defensively you got him right where you want him. You got him backed up. You got to make him make a play, but you want to make him throw. He doesn't throw because he can do that. Look at him scramble around, make something out of nothing, and run it in for the score.
And the extra point is up and good, and they have an 11-point fourth-quarter lead. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive.
31, Oklahoma State 20.
No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. Oklahoma State hoping to get the Pistols firing on offense. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity after that last drive?
Yeah, clear the mechanism, move on. That's a part of it, right? If you're going to be a great player, you got to learn how to handle these mistakes and move on.
Man, this quarterback is living dangerously right now. Obviously, he threw a pick on the last drive. He's trying to complete that throw, but the defender gets a hand on it, tips it up in the air. That's oh-no. That is an oh-no situation. They're lucky that one hit the ground.
And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
What?
And the defense just gets their 4th sack of the day. And guess what? This offensive line, they gave up 4 last week, too. So you need some consistency up front. Make sure you protect that QB that can make those big plays for you.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. And they almost had another one. Rare is the occasion when you're happy to see 4th down, but it's better than throwing another pick.
After that incompletion, 4th and long now on your own side of the field, you're trailing in the 4th quarter. What's your go-to play call here in the passing game? Where is the matchup that you trust in to come up with a big one to give yourself a chance to stay alive and win this game?
And the Cowboys will try to pin them back with the punt. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. And he doesn't field it cleanly. It's loose. And the returner will be brought down.
Returners only get so many chances in a game, and you really want to maximize. You want to take it to the house. You want to make those big plays. But a lot of times you forget about that small detail of securing the football. He gave it up, but thank goodness he didn't turn it over.
He'll throw one to his right. And here's the pick, and oh, did they need that right now. Got room on the return. And they capitalized not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
That's one of the only ways you were getting back in this game. You had to force a turnover. You still got to score twice at least to get back in this ball game to try to win it. Great stop. Now it's the offense's turn. I need to score and score quickly.
Oklahoma State has it back, and the offense is on the field. To the ground with the back. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1.
I never know if it's grammatically correct to say a team is being out-physicaled. You hear it a lot in football, though. That's happening in this game. They are just not getting the push they need all game long up front to have any success when they decide to run it.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Quarterback checking off. Smith dropping to pass. Throws for the tight end. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
And listen, as a quarterback, you're trying to find the matchup, trying to find who's open. I don't know if anybody was open, but that was not a greatly thrown football. I don't know if it was miscommunication, but the ball thrown out of bounds, and just on to the next down.
3rd down conversion's always a huge stat, and they've got a 3rd and long from the 27. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking down the middle. And here's the 5th interception by this quarterback. He's out of bounds, showing off the hands on the pick, and then the nifty moves on a terrific return.
It doesn't get any better for your defense. You know exactly the situation in the 4th quarter. Everything in your favor. Don't let them make big plays. How about you make a big play? Nice job getting the interception. It's not icing on the cake yet, but it's getting pretty close.
They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line.
And every coach in America has a plan for this situation. The first 4 minutes of the game, the last 4 minutes of the game. How I'm going to construct my offense. Most of the time, I got to be physical. Run the football like right here. Run that clock. Get a few first downs, and I can end this football game on offense.
We still on track?
Picked up some of what they needed on 1st down. Now it's 2nd and goal from the 5. They'll keep it on the ground, right up the gut, looking for 6. And he'll get this one back to the line of scrimmage, but no farther than that.
Listen, the offensive coordinator's best friend in the red zone is the running game. Make guys commit near the line of scrimmage so I can throw behind. This defense is good, but I'm going to challenge them. I'm going to try to be the more physical team. I love the play call. I think you keep running the football and stay physical.
And they've got him down after the short completion, but they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Powers forward. Oh, and he can't hold the pitch, and the ball's loose. And the defense grabs it, and they're taking it the other way. And they'll get him down after a solid return.
It's a big mountain to climb, but the defense helping themselves out by getting that takeaway. They're going to need a few scores now, but you needed something positive to happen. You needed the momentum to shift, and I think the defense just did that by getting the takeaway.
It showed that the audible took, and then when I snapped the ball, it didn't. LMFAO.
Oklahoma State hoping to get the Pistols firing on offense. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick.
You're dang right. Clear the mechanism. It's over, move it behind. Some players can't do that real well, and it leads to more mistakes, Jesse. You got to just forget about it and move on.
And I think the coaching staff can help him too, David. I think you can get the running game going here and also give him some easy throws.
Quarterback, quick pass to the receiver. And he's almost to that 1st down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the 1st down. Quick touch pass to the receiver. And they'll bring him down, but not before he picks up the 1st down.
And just put with something very easy, very reliable. Flip it forward. Let your receiver do the rest. I only got to get a few yards. Nice job. Nice execution. 1st down.
The Cowboys will line it up on 1st and 10. Smith wants to throw. He lofts one down the sideline. Got his man downfield. And you can see the offense just feeling itself. They've got it down to the 21. And the Cowboys want to pick up the tempo.
First down for the offense.
Got his man quickly. And there were no creases or crevices to run through, and they shove him out of bounds.
And watch the offensive line here. They all block run. Because they're blocking run, the quarterback decides, oh, I got a favorable matchup. He dumps it out to the right, makes the right read, gets a nice positive gain.
Second down here, and maybe they've got time to get one more snap off before the 2-minute warning. He's looking to throw. Fires to the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Cowboys. Old Uncle Mo has changed sidelines.
Look out, brother. Here's what happens, right? Something happens, get you close in the ball game. The defense needs to come out here, get a stop, get that ball back to the offense. Oh, Uncle Mo on your side.
So after the touchdown, they'll try to use this two-point conversion and get this game to within a field goal. Looking to throw. They're bringing heat. He's looking, pressure's coming, and the pressure gets there, and down he goes, and they won't be able to cut into this lead. They got one of the touchdowns they needed, and they'll try to get the ball back right now with the onside kick. And a few anxious moments, but the hands team is able to fall on it. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense trying to milk this clock and keep time on their side.
Go.
And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. Okay, Jesse, this is a little bit of a tight spot. You'd love to be aggressive enough to get the first down, but you've got to take care of the ball first.
No doubt. I was going to say, ball security is at a premium. You cannot turn the football over at this point. The defense has 3 timeouts left, David, so probably conservative play calling here. You're expecting them to try to run to ice this game.
Conservative, I know they're going to be aggressive, but I also know that one first down ends this football game.
And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down.
Well, it was a good throw. It was a good route, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
Big third down as the crowd gets behind this defense. The give and tick, 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 tick. They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the 21.
And obviously, this is one of the best offenses in the country, and it's because they get first downs. Top 10 in the nation picking up first downs. How nice is it to know you can turn around, hand it off to that guy right there, and let him go to work.
Runs through a tackle. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible.
Timeout, Oklahoma State.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll try the run. Hits him with a stiff arm. Huge gain before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it 1st and goal.
Well, at this situation in the game now with the lead, you know the offense is just going to try and run the football, bleed the clock, and ice this game.
The clock and the scoreboard on their side as they come to the line, 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he sprints to the end zone. Touchdown, USC. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row.
And And, you know, late in the games, offenses sometimes get conservative when they got the lead and they got the ball. I love this offense. They were aggressive. They got another score added to the lead. Now you're trying to salt this game away.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Oklahoma State has it back and the offense is on the field. The receivers telling the quarterback what they see. Smith dropping to pass. Feeling some heat. The freshman able to get home with the sack. They immediately call timeout, trying to preserve every second they can to try to rally here late. And now to try to put things in motion on 2nd and long from the 15. He's looking to throw. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. What a spectacular grab there as they try to finish this game with a little something to feel good about.
Hey, you know, the defense here in this situation with a huge lead, they've got to anticipate that this offense is going to be trying to throw the ball to the sideline, so they've got to work different coverages to try to force the quarterback to go over the middle of the field with the football.
Trying to find his man on 1st down. He's going up top here late in the game. And he throws yet another interception. Does he know which colored jerseys they're wearing?
That should be the nail in the coffin. What a great break on the football. Getting the big turnover. You got the lead. Now just go out there, be smart on offense, and run that clock.
This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. Now the chance to take a knee and just put the finishing touches on this victory.
Yeah, and this offense has done their job, man. They've been so productive, built the lead. Listen, their defense has pulled their weight as well.
He's loose. He's at the 40. Running inside the 20. You want to talk about shifting the field in an instant. He's got it all the way down to the 10-yard line.
Man, it's go time for this defense, right? Like, it's go time. We got to commit more guys near the line of scrimmage. We have to get a stop. That clock is ticking. It is not our friend. We've got to get the football back.
The give out of the gun. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Trojan. The lead grows, and you can sense they know how important wins are this late here in Week 11.
And you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile up.
Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. Oklahoma State hoping to get the Pistols firing on offense. This has been a really disappointing performance, David, no question about that, but they can find some positives.
Yeah, and every time you watch the tape, you know, Jesse, coaches are pointing out, look at this. This was open if we'd have just ran the details to the right route, hung on to the football. Little things can make a big difference.
Yeah, that's why they call it a game of inches, David. But I'll say this, if you're on offense, don't go on social media this week. It ain't going to be pretty after this performance. You've got to lock in. You got to take the week of practice very seriously and find those positives that you can build off, David, that you're talking about.
Fires on the move. He fires back across the field, and it's intercepted. The ball's free. Picks up the ball and tries to make something of it. Going the other way, and he's got room. Oh, and he ruins the big gator with a fumble. When the offense gets the ball back, the clock hits 0, and the O will also take the loss. We sensed a great deal of confidence, almost a smugness from this coaching staff. And these guys on the field, it's as if they knew they were going to win.
Yeah, playing with a bit of a chip on their shoulder, and I think they really felt like they had a real good game plan offensively and defensively coming into this one, David. There were some matchups on the field they thought they could exploit. We saw that happen.